Okay, continuing with the second video here. In case you're watching this one first, stop it, watch the other one first, then come back to this one. Make a little more sense, hopefully. Just for the hell of it, I will try the front door. Ow! There's a realtor's lock on it, and it's locked. So it needs cleanup out here, this house. Because I would say it looks like they've done some work putting the floors down, but other than that, I don't think anybody's been out here for a year. Just with the overgrowth that I see here, I think it's been a while since somebody's been out here. So that is that coming out of the front door of the property here. So let's see, let me see. That's the front of the house. Let me give you a view of what it looks like out the standing from right here on the sidewalk out to the house, looking out the front door, that is. Okay, and out there to my car, I would say that's probably about 80 feet. So we'd have to figure out what to do about this cracking ground and how we want to address it and such. Now, of course, out here, let's see, what is, I guess, the southwest side of the house is the propane tank. It's amazing with no rain and the ground looking as bad as it does, how green the grass is out here. What?
The ground is better out here than it was next to the house.
Yeah, it does. The cracks out here in the ground are very minute compared to where they were at the house. So I don't know what that's about.
I can't tell if it's been burned or what.
I'm looking at that right there. That almost looks like a deer track. Trying to see if there's other ones that match it, but I don't see them, so maybe not. Yeah, this is up to the horse barn here. There's a storage shed there. I guess we should see what that one looks like. There's two storage sheds I see. There's one right here, which is, I guess, on the southeast side of the horse shelter there, and the other storage shed over here. Going around to look inside this one, see what all's in here. I'm being a little extra cautious for possible wasp nests. I guess I use this for more like the lawn item type storage, the lawnmower, etc. The small workbench and all. It was a lot of junk in there. Okay, on the inside it doesn't look that bad of quality. This is small fenced area. I guess this was, kind of looks like it was a kennel for a dog. Cyclone fence, about 6 foot tall. There is some type of draping there. It looks like it was to keep the sun out for dogs, with a chicken wire netting right under that. Yeah, that looks to be about 10 by 10. Yeah, it looks like it's about a 10 by 10 kennel of chain link fencing, 6 foot tall, and it does have a draped over, it has a cedar tree growing up through the center of it. Oops, hold on, there's no wall over here. So it looks like it's 2 or 3 sides, but not the last side. Okay, and then we got the horse fencing. And 3 stalls for the horses. I don't know what that is, but bees, looks like honeybees. Quite a few of them. I don't know if they have a nest here in the wall. That'd be my guess the way they're all coming up to it. I'm guessing there's a bee nest here in this wall. Well, remember I used to keep bees? Yeah, my guess is inside of that horse spawn wall that there is a beehive in there. Which, as long as I'm prepared, I guess I wouldn't mind starting another beehive, especially if we're going to have some planted trees out here for something similar to an orchard. Looks like they love some horses out here. Hopefully not inappropriately so. It's not a bad stall, I guess. It has nice soft cushioning for a horse to lay down. It needs a little bit of work maybe on the plywood and all around here, but yeah, they definitely had their horses that they looks like they really loved. Even put the little grating so they could see each other. Huh, still has a bridle right there hanging on the other side of that fencing. Right there. Couple fans up there that they used to keep them cool. Lights. I think they really cared for their horses they had out here. Now this other side of the fencing here is incomplete. It ends right there and starts up again right there. So there's the back corner here is missing of the fencing to separate this into two separate stalls. Alright. Not bad. There's some other fencing laying right over there against the existing fencing. There is another fenced-in section which was not really marked on all our videos. Right here. It's a quite large area. Except for this gate right here, it looks like it would hold dogs. Dogs or horses. Is this kind of fencing right here. And it's quite large area. I don't know if you can see it on the video or not, but it's a square area out here it looks like. I'm sure they probably used it for the horses. And if I had to just guesstimate, I'd guess 120 to probably about 120 foot by maybe 200 foot, 120, something like that on this area. Maybe more. And then we got our white fenced-in area, which there is no gate on it right here. It looks like this gate that's laying up against that may fit to right there. Yeah, I'm guessing their priorities out here were definitely horses. Fence needs just a tiny little bit of work, but this is, I guess, fiberglass fencing. Kind that probably lasts forever. Or composite, I'm not sure. Something like that. It's not metal, it's more like the plastic or fiberglass, what they would use for siding, vinyl. I guess that's what it is, it's vinyl. Yeah? Why? And it's around here for another area. Okay, well, that covers the main amenities out here. So I'm going to get ready to stop this. I'm ready to walk back here in the woods and see what I find back there and see what it looks like besides these quite large cedar trees, junipers. Fully mature, that's for sure. A lot bigger than they were at the other property. I'd say this juniper here is probably about 15 foot tall at the very top. Most of these I would say are between, looks like 12 foot's almost the shortest, all the way up to 20, maybe just over 20 foot, which is huge for a juniper. Anyway, I'm to the end of the second video here, and I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here and continue on while I walk into the trees and find out what that looks like. So this is the end of the second, and I'll start the third.